Hi, this is Misty Spinelli. This video is a short list of resources which will help you supply your child with educational endeavors while they're out of school and stuck at home. I have purposely selected items which will take little input from parents because I understand that you are trying to do your work while keeping your children engaged in educational pursuits. First, if they did not come home from school with workbooks, I highly suggest you get them something. It's important for children to set and to work neatly with pencil and paper. No matter their age, there are great benefits that they get from this activity. You can simply purchase an all-in-one workbook for their grade, which will cover all of the topics that they're missing while they're out of school. Or you might buy a few workbooks in each subject area. This is especially helpful if your child is ahead in a subject or behind in a subject. That way you can get a different grade level book for each subject. For instance, if your child is naturally good at math, they are probably not very good at spelling, and vice versa. That's just how people are made. When purchasing a workbook, pay attention to the number of pages. You might tend to want to buy the $5 book instead of the $19 one. But if the $5 one has 20 pages in it and the $19 one has 200, you can see the $19 one is well worth the difference in price. Many brands can be found on Amazon, Walmart, Target, Christian book distributors, Rainbow Resources. One of the things I'd like for you to do is to look at a sample page before you buy. You can do this on a website like Amazon, whether you buy from them or not. A cluttered, colorful page may not work for your child, and there might only be 5 or 6 problems on that page. However, a dull black and white page might not engage your student, so consider your child's learning style before buying. Show them the page difference. Ask which they would enjoy doing better. They intuitively know. Summer bridge workbooks are a good choice as well to help review and stay up on skills until next school year. Literature also needs to be happening in your house. Preschoolers through elementary school need picture books read to them. Emerging readers need to be practicing their new skill, and beginning readers through your oldest students need to read. And believe it or not, all ages of children benefit greatly from being read to. This is a great time to read a family book aloud to the whole family. Pick something that's a classic and you will not be disappointed. And though listening to mom and dad read a book aloud is a wonderful childhood memory, it's also acceptable to find a good audiobook and let the whole family sit and listen to it. You'll be surprised how involved everyone gets. Hand out sketchbooks, clay, Legos, turn on your book, sit back and enjoy. For preschoolers through early elementary, picture books are a necessity. Since libraries are closed, you can use your library online and borrow ebooks. It's almost as good as a real book. Or if you'd like to begin building your family's library, you can find very cheap used books online, which come in just a few days. Websites like Aid Books, Thrift Books, even Amazon can allow you to start your library for not very much money. Children love for their favorite books to be read to them over and over again. And then these very same books will be the books they read to themselves when they first learn to read. A book stored on a tablet just doesn't have the same ability to cause a child to pick it up and look at it and want to read it. Please put real books in your home. Favorite children's chapter books are the same. The classics are the best, but there are newer books out there as well that are good choices. You can Google great books lists or possibly see what your library is suggesting. Make sure you read reviews and get more than one person's opinion of what the book is like, what type of children it's for, and the ages it is best suited. There's also lots of websites which are very educational and fun and free. However, I strongly suggest that you only use this for upper elementary students and older. And even then, please pay attention to how much time they're on the computer or the tablet. Don't let them get in the bad habit of always turning to an electronic when they first begin to feel bored. You know, kids love to know stuff, and that's not the same as school or study. So for instance, pull up a geography game, challenge them to knowing all their continents or their states. Then leave them for a while, and the next thing you know, they will want to show you how much they have learned. History and science can be the same way. There are so many learning websites and YouTube channels that I can't even begin to suggest which ones to use. Make sure you check out what's available through your library's website as well. Our library has lots of documentaries that you can borrow, from Ken Burns to Nova. We can watch plays and concerts as well. For Math Drill, extramath.com is a great free resource, and Vocabulary City is a good way to help keep those spelling skills going. Remember, these are suggestions for those who need educational activities for their kids when they cannot give them their own time and attention. It's much better for them to be engaged in activities like this than to just be watching shows or playing games all day.